Welcome to another part of Jack2. We are back here in the dead area, in which we're going to be doing a fun mission this time. But first I'm gonna look around with our jet board to get some more precursor orbs, because we couldn't really explore the waters, because if we did we would die. But now we have this jet board, so we can go ahead and explore as much as we want, which there are some precursor orbs around here for us to get with this board that's around the water. Right, time to explain some things while I look around, because the first thing is that this is going to be a normal thing for you. Because, you know, you don't know where the orbs are really. And I never really bothered to look for the orbs. I would usually do the whole exploit thing. And at this point, I would just be like, well, I got the fucking precursor orbs now, I got the total I need, so fuck this, I'm just going to do the missions. I'm not going to bother looking around anymore. And that was just me the entire time. But now I'm doing a pure 100%, so I actually have to explore around. The second thing is that this is the Samos part. The reason I say this is because the majority of this part is going to be about Samos. In particular, having young Samos become a sage, because right now he isn't really a sage. But old Samos wants us to come back here in order to, you know, go back to the hut, which is now, you know, decrepit and destroyed and shit, as we saw last time, and to essentially get something in there that he left there that's very important. And it really is, because it's for the young sage, the young Samos, in order to help him become a sage. Which, you know, Samos is the green sage, he's all about the plants and such, he's all about the green eco, so obviously this would involve the green eco. Whatever this is, we don't know, but it's of importance, we gotta go get it. The third and final thing, by the way, this is where all the precursor orbs are, by the way. The final thing is that this mission is fun, because it's the first time we ever get the robot suit. And I think the majority of people would agree that these sections of the game, the robot suit, suck. They're not fun. They're very slow. You basically get your ass handed to you because the majority of enemies are dickheads who will shoot at you, and you don't have any guns, so you can't shoot back. All you can do is punch. And it's just incredibly awkward to play, really. It's just not a good part of the game. It's honestly one of the weakest parts of Jak 2. And, yeah. Whenever you get to these sort of parts, you just don't look forward to it. I mean, the first time, you know, by the way, you have to do this to get that. The first time, you know, you see that suit, you're like, well, this could be cool, this could be an awesome thing to go through, but then you end up finding you don't have that much health, and everyone's attacks deal a whole lot of damage, and, yeah, you can't fight this fucker while he's shooting at ya. You have to get close to him, take some damage, and then punch him. You can't defend yourself as the robot. You have to take the damage. You have to be a fucking sponge. You're not a good sponge, though, so you will have to be quick about it, or else you will die. It sucks. Which is why I did what I did there, killing that guy before I get in here, because otherwise I would basically die and go back through this the entire time. And by the way, every time you do an armor suit section where you're basically fighting these guys and, you know, trying to get to this place, if you do die, you have to do this all over again from the very beginning. This is the most annoying part, by the way. These fuckers. Sure, the shooting guys suck, but you see how awkward this is? I'm basically punching directly, but it's not working correctly. Essentially, these motherfuckers that jump on you, they do a lot of damage when they do. But you can't really fight back once they jump at you. You have to just let them attack you, and then they just jump off themselves. The worst part, though, is trying to fight in this Titan suit fucking sucks. The way it works is slow, it's awkward as, and even if you get a direct hit, sometimes it'll just miss. There's no good reason for it to miss, but it will, because it's stupid. And yeah, that's the reason why Titan Suit is one of the worst fucking sections of the game, because, I mean, Look at this. It's slow. It's just trying as fuck. And the combat section is the worst part of it. Trying to fight any enemy in this fucking suit sucks. And I mean, you can't get out of the suit, but you're not really supposed to. You're supposed to actually use this, you know, move around and do shit. So I'm showing basically the way you're supposed to go through this. But a better way of doing this is to not even do what I'm doing here. And instead, do the block pushing puzzles and shit. But as soon as you get to a part where you have to fight some assholes, get out of your fucking suit if you can, and just shoot them. Just kill them off your guns. Don't fucking fight them hand to hand at the robot, because you're just gonna take a lot of damage. And look, I'm already at half health now. Like, I already got fucked to a quarter health gone because of the fucking bastards beating me up. And now I've lost another quarter of health because the guy's shooting at me, which I can't deal with because I just have to take the damage because I can't shoot them back. I can't get to them. I have to walk around while they shoot me in the ass. It honestly is just a really shitty part of the game.
That was fun.
See, I can't do shit. I can't defend. I can't shield myself. All I can do is just take the damage and kill him. And look at that, I'm nearly dead now. That is going to be the problem for you every time. If I didn't kill that one guy before I got in the suit, by the way, back at the beginning, I'd be dead already because that motherfucker would have shot me a whole bunch. So, oh, by the way, the throwing mechanic here, it's also awkward as shit. The aiming is just weird. And also, you're much slower because of it. But yeah, this is the Titan suit, and the Titan suit fucking sucks. I never liked these sections. They were always just boring and bullshit. It's not even your fault you would die in these sections, because the game is just so bad with this. It's just, it really is a shitty fucking suit to deal with. And you'd be better off not even using this. Anyway, we made it, so let's see what's inside the hut. Let's see what to find.
I spent many a day cleaning up this place for old Greenie.
Good work, Jack. And Daxter, I suppose. Before we came through the rift long ago, I was nurturing that life seed from the great tree. It seems the metalheads are attracted to its power. Take the seed to Onin now. She will prepare it for Samos.
You mean you?
No, the other me, Daxter. My younger self needs the seed's power to become sagely.
So, let me get this straight. It's fair to say that by bringing your younger self the life seed now, we helped you become the sage you are today. We helped you get your powers in the first place. And you never thanked us?
Thank you, Daxter. Now go do it!
So yeah, there you go. Right, there's nothing else around here, but I can check out the hut at least to show you just how much the place has gone to shit since Jack 1. And, Jesus Christ. Has it really gone to shit? This is the most gone to shit fucking sage house ever, really. Not even any of the house back in Jack 1 with this fucked up. But yeah, there you go. And yeah, Kira's little spot there where she made the zoomer and such is also there. It's honestly kind of surprising, honestly. But yeah, now we have to actually go back. And the thing is, I'm not gonna make you watch that. I'm gonna jump cut because it's a long way back. And I don't want you to see this suit again for a while. So, back over here, we actually have a side mission we're gonna be doing. Let's begin it, shall we?
The next ring challenge will separate the men from the boys. Let's see if you can handle it.
It's a race. And I fought up a few times, but I need this zoomer anyway. This race is actually kind of hard. You only get a few seconds, and the thing is, you don't have any choice but to piss off these guys. And, yeah. This race is just annoying. You're gonna be going around all these rings, but the way they place the rings, you are gonna be smacking into a lot of shit. In fact, you are going to probably miss some things because they want you to make some jumps, which, if you miss, you've already failed. You don't get a second try. You don't have enough time to do a second try. It's just, it's really fucked up how difficult this whole thing is. Like, look at that. If you mess up that little jump there and you fall down, game over. Mess up this, game over. Mess up any of these jumps, and you redo the entire thing again. And this is a long one. This goes on for a while. And that one tricks you too. That ring is fucking bullshit. So yeah, this is basically a lot like that one ring back in Jak 1. What was it, the blue ring or whatever, in which, you know, there was some really bullshit turning and jumps and such, and it wasn't really fun back in Precursor Basin. Look at that fucking jump right there. The second ring thing. But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just stupid, not fun, kind of unfair. And if you mess up once, you have to redo the entire thing. There's no other option to this. It's just bad.
Very nice driving. I'm starting to think you could really help us, Jak.
There you go. Okay, now it's time to go and deal with that seed already.
Onan says, what took you so long? We had to skip lunch waiting for you too. Okay. She really says, thank you for saving the live seed. But I wouldn't say that if I were her. Give Onan the seed, and she will prepare it for Samos. Bird seed.
Back off, featherweight!
Listen, Tiny Tail. I was leading my 100th flock south before you had fur one between your legs. Not that your fur means anything.
At least I'm not some overstuffed, over-yapping, feather-dusty mouthpiece for the world's oldest professional. Jak says, have a nice day. Jak says, I can't think on my own. Jak says, go bite yourself.
That's it, rat boy. Now you've really pissed me off.
Knock it off, both of you.
You're lucky I'm famished. Onan says take the energized life seed to young Samos in Haven Forest. It will give Samos the power he needs to finally see the forest from the trees. Go, quickly.
There you go. And we are going to Haven Forest by jump cutting. So, yeah, he'll be by the big tree that we saw before. And, this is basically the last one, because the next mission we're doing for this part has nothing to do with the whole Samos thing. But again, this is the majority of this is Samos. And, this one, it can either be very easy for you, or it can be a bit tough for you, depending on how you handle this. Let's begin it.
Samos told me to, you told me to, or, well, your older version, whatever. We heard you needed the life seed.
Yes, its power will help me speak to the plants.
There he is! Roger, we're en route. I see him.
Jak, protect me from these guards. I must ask the plants vital questions about our future.
And thus we begin. So we have to protect Samos here because, you know, he's coming as Sage. You know, told him to the tree and everything like that. And, yeah, we're being attacked by Crimson Guards. Basically, they're going to come out in, like, waves, essentially. And all you have to do is get your gun and shoot the shit out of them. The blue gun does come in handy for this one. Though, so does the yellow gun, really. Red gun, not so much. And don't even bother your Peacemaker. Don't even bother the purple gun. The purple gun just kind of sucks. These flyers are actually going to be the most annoying part of the whole thing, by the way. Because they're going to be kind of hard to really shoot at. The auto-aim thing these guns have don't work that well. And don't worry, if, you know, Samos gets shot, he'll just go right back to it. It's just, he can't die. That's it. you only have to deal with a set number of enemies. So just kill them all until eventually they fuck off. Also, there's gonna be a lot of Crimson Guards. As you can see, I'm trying to shoot that guy, but the game won't actually aim upwards. It's awkward. It was like the original too. The aiming in this one, the whole auto aiming thing does not work that well. It does get awkward. And yeah, eventually you'll probably run out of blue ammo anyway, so that's why, you know, I kind of opt for the yellow a lot more, simply because, you know, you get to have more control of your shots. And, you know, even though the spray and pray thing is great and all, yeah, you just waste ammo real quickly. That's why I'm not a huge fan of the blue gun. If you had a lot more ammo than just 200, I mean, yeah, the blue gun would be the best fucking gun in the game. But when you only have 200 and you're losing that much that quickly, it's just... It's not a gun that I can see being of great use to me outside of the yellow gun, because at least with that, I can control how much ammo I actually use up, while this one, you know, I'm just kind of spraying and praying until they die. And by the time I'm done with them, I end up losing about 10 ammo in seconds. And that's it. So let's see Samos and see if he was successful here.
The life seed gave me a terrible vision. The Baron is planning to destroy the precursor stone. He aims to crack it open somehow. If he does this, the energy released will be beyond comprehension. It will destroy the world and more, ending all life. The plants are crying out for protection. You must stop the Baron, Jack. Stop him, however you can.
Sure thing. He's just gonna meditate now. Anyway, now I'm gonna go ahead and see another fucking side mission.
You can find this place.
This one's kind of tough because you don't get many hints on this one. There's a lot of corners that are just like that one, so yeah, you're gonna be looking around quite a bit, and you're gonna fail a few times just trying to find this precursor orb. But luckily, you know, I have the power of jump cutting, so I can really show you just where it actually is. You are going to be looking around a lot in this marketplace, though, to find it. So the location of this is around this corner here. You know, just go around here because of the Crimson Guards. Keep moving this way, and to your left will be the precursor orb.
Good work, Jack.
And to our right will be Brutter. So let's go ahead and see him and see what exactly he wants from us right now, because I'm guessing it's of importance.
It's Brother Jack and his little orangey pal. Thank the totem I sees you. You helped lurkers once time. You help us twos?
Look, Brutter, we've got our own problems to deal with right now.
But you no big to do ruckus you cause it dig. I know all caves like back of claw. And Mars tomb, nowhere there. Now metalheads find hidden lurker village in caves. They bite and hurt village real bad. And me lurker brothers trapped like animals.
Hello, they are animals.
We're no longer evil lurking bad to bones, orangey boy. We good now. Metalheads are bad. They is enemies.
Yeah, I guess we're all on the same boat now.
And this ship is sinking fast, brother.
Please, save 6 lurker brothers quick, and Brutter will kiss you foot.
Well, that's a great reward right there. Anyway, I'm actually going to show you the way to fail this one, because these guys can fucking die if you end up shooting these ships and they fall in the water. Like that. So, yeah, that happened a few times, unfortunately. But yeah, the lurkers, we have to save them. There's 6 of them, and they're all cage stuff. All we have to do is just get out our guns and shoot the shit out of them. This is where you can actually find that the Peacemaker becomes really useful, but I ended up using all the gun, so we're going to be using some other stuff, really. That's fine. It only takes a few shots, like 5, before these fucking things go down with our yellow guns, so we're not really missing much. But yeah, the lurkers. We have to go find these pipes or whatever and, you know, get them in there to, you know, get them safe and hiding. But yeah, this is basically the entire thing. And the thing is, once you get to the city part where there's river around, you know, there's all that water around, if you shoot when they're close around that water spot, chances are they're gonna fall in, and the lurkers will die because they can't swim. And then it's basically game over. You have to try all over again. So, the only advice I can give you for this one is to basically kill these fuckers and in some ways get lucky, or kill them when they're nowhere near water. Where these fuckers will go down, but the lurkers won't fall into the water at all. They're far away from it. They do go around a path, so it's very likely you'll get to that point anyway, but it's going to be time consuming. And this really is an annoying one. This one right here is where you'll mostly find them like fall into the water. I got lucky though, because he didn't right there. I'm basically just trying to go through it normally. I'm not really going to waste my fucking time, but yeah. Chances are they're going to fall in, and you're going to do this all over again, and it will happen a few times. So, all I can tell you is either get lucky or just wait it out as best you can until they're away from all of this water, and you can safely shoot down the fucking ships and grab the lurker without them, you know, flying into the drain. Once you take care of those two, though, that takes care of the hardest lurkers in the fucking set of 6. Now you can just take care of the last 2, which I'll be doing with my Peacemaker. Because one Peacemaker shot will kill these fuckers in an instant, and then we can save the lurkers and continue on. So yeah, if you got 6 Peacemaker shots or more, just use that the entire time. You don't have to waste any other ammo. This is going to be the only time you are ever going to find a real use for the Peacemaker, by the way. This gun is otherwise entirely useless. Yeah, the lurkers over here are kind of a bit far. That's fine. There's the first one. I believe he's coming in this way. There we go. Yeah, don't use the blue gun, by the way, like I'm doing right now. It's not going to be that useful or helpful. It's probably just going to waste your time. Right, the good news is that the last lurker that we have to save is just around here. There he is. So, you know, all I have to do is just save this one right now. And then go behind me and open fire. Yeah, see, the explosions make them fucking fly, so... bit of a problem right there. They will fly into the goddamn drink because of it. Okay, and that's it. That's lurkers done with. Great. Now we have friendly lurker buddies, despite us being assholes to them.
Jack, reports say more bomb bots are roaming the city. They're a dangerous menace, and I need you to locate and destroy each one before they hurt our interests.
Right, this one. I failed this one because I died. Because these fucking bomb bots deal a lot of damage, and they are annoying in some cases. However, I can tell you that this one isn't going to be as bad as the last one. There's not a huge urgency to this one like there was beforehand. Even though I don't remember where exactly they're actually going to land themselves. I believe they're still going right into the hideout. But yeah, all you have to do here is just go around, find these motherfuckers, shoot them down like before, and you're good to go. And then we have the Peacemaker like that now, so, you know, that can be of use, right? Well, no. I believe of these guys, the Peacemaker requires at least, like, 3 shots or more. Yeah, see? So, if I had about 3-4 shots, I could kill this fucking Peacemaker, but otherwise, use your normal guns. You see, that's how fucking useless the Peacemaker really is in this game. Anyway, A lot of damage dealt, but there you go. Okay, and also they will drop ammo, so, you know, grab them. Okay, I kind of fucked myself a little bit. I'm supposed to go into a zoomer, but yeah, now I'm doing this. That's fine, that's fine. I can fix this, you know. Just go around here. I'll set the map every now and then to know where the fuck they are, because it can be kind of easy to lose them, essentially, because this time the bombs are pretty far away from each other. Like, you're gonna have to know exactly where they are in order to, you know, take them down. So, getting at the map and seeing where they are exactly is useful here. So that one right over there is just kind of circling around that skull area, the fucking tower. And this one over here is coming directly this way, so let's take care of him first. He'll be inside of the little district area. Okay, so, I mean, so far this has been pretty, you know, hectic, but I did shorten down 15 minutes of footage to under 30 minutes, so it's not too hectic, but it's definitely really ongoing compared to last part. And it's also a bit more easier and calmer than dealing with that fucking sewer bullshit. So, I mean, you know, at the very least, it's not a pain in the ass. Like, again, once you get past, in any percent, once you get past the fucking bullshit sewer mission, everything else is pretty much easier. Like, I don't have much trouble with any of this shit compared to that fucking escort-free assholes for a sewer to get to a statue part and then get ambushed to shit. Alright, last bomb bot. Let's go ahead and find him and take care of him. But yeah, this is all optional, really. The optional shit is harder than that sewer mission. But again, if you're just doing the 80% thing, if you're just going around and doing normal shit and just normal missions, that sewer mission is going to be the hardest one for you. All of these other ones are not even going to be nearly as hard as that sewer escort mission. Alright, let's take him down. It's pretty easy, honestly, you know? Yeah, doing this whole little punch, shoot, parry thing here is kind of neat. Could help you out, but you can just do this as well, and it does about as much as just doing the whole punch, shoot thing. And that's it. Took you a while to call you back there, huh? Anyway, that is it for this part. So I'm gonna go ahead back over to the shooting zone, and I'm going to grab all the ammo there, because we are very low right now. This was a very, like, gun-heavy sort of thing right now. So I need the ammo back from that. So good thing that the game will give us all these boxes here for us to get all of our yellow and blue ammo back. Maybe some red. Rarely some fucking purple. But that's it. So, all we have left right now is Vin, and we'll be doing that next time in Jack 2. But right now, we should be actually nearing the end game of the game. We are actually getting close to the point where things get really interesting, because now we got Samos being a sage now. So, yeah. Next time on Jack 2, we go see Vin. I'll see you then.